just whenever you're ready.
I'm James Warrington, and this is my project proposal. Before I decided what to do for the proposal, I'd thought of it like a career goal sort of thing, and where I want to be in over a period of time. And I want to be a teacher, preferably a secondary school teacher, working in the classroom. I think the main reason I want to do this is because I had a good time with my sixth form. My teacher there, he helped me a lot, and without him I don't think I'd be where I am now today. So if I could do the same thing with other school kids, that'd be brilliant. And I'm going to use this project to break it down. The first step, I've got 3 steps for main targets to make it successful. I want to be in a good work placement that's relatable to my goal. I want to try and develop a profile as a musician, whether online or through Facebook or whatever. And I want to really develop knowledge and music theory. Finding the correct work placement will have a big impact on whether I'm successful or not. As an aspiring teacher, probably the most obvious one would be in a classroom, whether that is outside school, which that's where I want to be honest, or lower levels of college, which will all help me more than probably help the kids. I'll come back on this one again. Next thing was for that teaching to be sustainable, and yeah, I think recent researching into this, it's probably the most sustainable job in the industry, in the music industry. It's quite what's the word I'm looking for?
Secure?
It was. I'll go with the reason I want to do it. It's got some positives. Teacher, the starting salary is 21 grand, which is pretty okay. Inside of London, it gets a bit more, 27 grand. That's already, according to Musicians Union, better than 56% of musicians. They done a report thing from last year and surveyed a lot of musicians in the industry, and that's 21 grand is more than what most musicians get in the year. And that the wage will rise for you go into the job. Yeah, this is just shows you how sustainable it is and how reliable of an income it is. This is from the people surveyed, this is where most of the money came from. So teaching, it's a big massive portion of it. 60% got the money from teaching, 28 from being a recording artist, 31 from a session musician, and performing was 58, 81. And 43 is composer, and that 18% gets in managers. And the one in the middle, this is 20%, 8%, that's what people identify with being a main role in the industry. So performance would be quite high in this one, because it's that's what you do then.
Yeah. And yeah, according to the National Career Service, the number of teaching jobs are going up in music. Right now, we've got it at about 130,000 music jobs in the country, and by 2020, they're expecting that to rise by 200,000. So that jobs are still going there. It's making more jobs, if anything. It's good to know.
And there's freelance work as well, which is something I'd probably try getting into as well. It's always benefit you. Yeah, freelance musicians, that's another area I could go into instead of teaching. I think going into work placements, I think I'll decide that'll be when mine's made up if I want to go freelance, go private or through in a classroom. I think for freelance, doing freelance as well is work out there. I've been on a number of websites where you can just like search what you're looking for. There's tutor pages. First tutors, I got loads of hits on that one. I just searched on the website from like music theory teachers near me. I think it was in the 5 miles, and I got 22 hits back from that.
Cool.
And that was just on one website. Another one, a couple of years ago, I went through Gumtree and done the same thing, and I got lessons through there. That was a piano teacher.
Excellent.
And that's like just near me as well, so that was a bonus. There's lots of websites out there like that. Or like you can pay a fee to get like, I guess would be probably better standard. But there is for websites there. I'm going to build up a profile online. It could be used as promoting yourself as a teacher, but I think I'm going to try and use it more as a assessment for me, like a tool to assess how I'm doing. If I like create a video, I can watch that back anytime. I can compare it if I make a video now, and I could compare myself like next year, this time next year, see how I've developed. As well as like comparing like to other people, like there's like even on YouTube or stuff, you can find anything on there. You want to just want to look at the major skill, you want to learn that, see how they do it, see how you could do it better, and improve on it. Another way to do that is by looking at the comments on those like lesson videos, tutorials, and if any questions on there, you could like develop your video by answering the questions. So questions are already like being answered. But yeah, I could use it as promotion as well. Yeah. This one's like quite a biggie. It's ongoing all the time. Like, doesn't matter what I'm doing. I think this is like, it could be like to make a difference between like being a teacher or not. Because at the minute, like, my theory is not that great. It's not as good as it should be or anything. But at the minute, I am trying to like get some with it, like buying books all the time. You can get sample papers online as well, which is great for me. You don't have to pay anything for like I've been buying books as well. Theory papers are like £4 a go as well, so it's a bit much. And I think you have to be level 5, at least level 5. The only thing that stands in the way of this is the cost to go for exams. But like with student loans, it shouldn't be a problem. For grade 1 it's 25, and it goes up a couple of pounds every go. But grade 8, £46, so it's not that much difference really. Same with practical exams. That's something else I'll have to look at. Probably instrumental theory and stuff. They're a bit jarred. Starts off at £38 for the grade 1, and it can go up to 87 for grade 8. But it's something that you've got to have for university. Is it viable? I think yes. We can, through workshops as well, you can get funding from music hubs and the government schemes and stuff. The hubs, last year for around this region was Gateshead. They gave 475,000 out. I'm guessing because of stage and stuff, it's a small building, but they've got the stage. Newcastle upon Tyne was given 800,000, and throughout the UK, £75 million was spent on these hubs. So like, they're trying to improve the music around areas and giving children the chance to like actually learn music and go into it. You can get the hubs are for like classes as well, for like teachers like me, experienced people. So if you do want to like go into that, there's other workshops where you can attend. So that makes it more viable, more sustainable, and more likely that going to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a few websites to use.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, so I think the theory, schools will, I guess, will need grade 5 theory, but there's a lot of colleges where you don't need any grades. It's more, some colleges you can start even without a PGCE.
Oh, even better.
And then the college will self-fund it. Obviously, it gives you an advantage when if you do have a PGCE over someone who doesn't. But at the same time, it's not set in stone. Schools it is, it more is. Colleges there's a little bit more flexibility,
really?
I think, from my understanding anyway. What else have we got down? Yeah, the hub funding. I think there was a core music or a Gateshead in the Sage. I think that was kind of part funding from that kind of thing. They had like a little prefab around the back of the Sage, and it was like kind of that kind of demographic. I believe he told about.
People listed like the cities and towns that are counties and stuff that got the money, and I thought that's a big sum for Gateshead.
Yeah.
But I thought we've got Sage, so yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's a big prize.
Have you thought about? So you've obviously. It looks like you're going to be strong using social media, but any kind of online package that you could create, you know, like 5 tutorial lessons or something like that.
Yeah, that's something I'll look at. Definitely for like YouTube, like because like a lot of people do go on it. I've used them like loads myself, and sometimes they're a bit rubbish to be honest. But I think that like gives me like an opportunity to make them better.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, every time I like watch one, I'll think I've got a question. So I could answer what I've got.
Perfect. So it's about researching it and taking the best bits, but also like putting your slant on it as well to make it original. And so that sounds really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing what your end product, as it were.
Me too.
Do you have anything else to add or?
Thanks.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.